Hey everyone, it's Anthony back with another video for PS Blue. Today I'm going to be talking about the new Final Fantasy game. For those that don't know, Team Ninja, the developers behind the Ninja Gaiden and Nioh games, are currently making a Final Fantasy Souls-like. Now, I'm not sure exactly who asked for this, but I'm very happy that it exists. The exclusive PS5 demo came out recently and I had a chance to check it out. First of all, I just wanted to note that the overall reception for this game, the characters, and the performance has been a mixed bag. There have been complaints about the quote-unquote lackluster cast of characters, as well as gripes about the performance. Now, I understand that this is the public's first exposure to the game and that a gameplay demo is a glorified ad. It should be indicative of what the full game will offer. A bad demo might lead to canceled pre-orders and lower sales. I get it, but Square didn't have to do this at all. We are so spoiled as gamers nowadays to even have this first look into a game that isn't scheduled to release until 2022. With that being said, I think it's unfair to judge a game's story and characters with little to no context. I don't think you can judge the game's performance either. Yes, there's some glitches and frame rate issues in the demo, but it's a demo. We shouldn't expect it to be perfect. This is literally a demonstration of what this game will offer. It should be viewed as a proof of concept and a glimpse into the core gameplay loop, mechanics, and tone. As far as these things are concerned, I am very excited for this game. I love the combat. It's a mix of Nioh, Final Fantasy VII Remake, and Sekiro. I played the demo on hard and the difficulty felt just right. I had to truly think about which weapon I wanted to use and when to switch my job based on the situation. Unlike Final Fantasy, you can't pause and think during combat. You need to react and enter the fight with a game plan. After you die, of course. Like a Souls game, you will die and learn and die and learn and die and learn. I don't really understand the mana penalty for death. It's so easily attainable again if you lose it. I felt like there were no stakes at all as far as dying. You don't have to worry about losing precious souls or anything like that. I will say the loop is very reminiscent of Nioh specifically, which makes sense. Speaking of Nioh, there's plenty of loot to collect in this game. Like their last Souls-like, Stranger of Paradise seems to be a loot fest. Some people aren't into that, but I happen to love it. I feel a real sense of progression as I find new weapons and level up their proficiency. The job system in the game is sort of like on-the-fly classes. You can have 2 jobs equipped and they affect your stats as well as abilities. Once you reach max level on a basic job, you unlock the advanced job and start the leveling all over. Even though the demo was restricted to one main locale, I kept resetting the enemies to level up and experiment with new jobs. This is the thing I'm most excited for in the game. Switching between a caster job and a melee job in a single fight, using unique abilities and finding specific enemies' specific weaknesses all in real time, while also needing to manage your party and pay attention to parry timing, all becomes very hectic, very fast. But aside from the frame rate problems, the game never felt unfair. Like a Souls game, when you die, it's your fault. I will say, your party, in the demo at least, doesn't help you survive. To put it blankly, they are absolutely useless. They can distract enemies and that's about it. The ending boss is very challenging as a result because it's essentially a one-on-one fight. Your party does not help. They do move the story along with the dialogue as you traverse the world. This is a nice touch. Tonally, I found the game very much like a cross between Final Fantasy XV and Final Fantasy VII Remake. You get the some dudes out on an adventure sort of a feeling. All in all, I would say I'm more excited for this than most. I love action RPGs, I love the Souls games, and I love Final Fantasy. I think it's a very intriguing mix of ingredients and I hope Team Ninja can pull this thing together. If any of their past games are to be trusted, specifically the Nioh games, I think we can bet that Stranger of Paradise will be no less than good. However, I'm hopeful that it will be great. If you liked any part of this video or want to help the channel grow, show your support however you'd like. Until next time, I'm Anthony and this is PS Blue.